Hi, I'm Chef D, Executive Chef at Beyond Meat. Welcome to our Culinary Innovation Kitchen. I'm going to show you 2 bowls today that are veggie packed and perfect for meal prep. Here we have our Beyond Steak Creamy Chimichurri Bowl, and over here we have our Beyond Beef Ginger Chili Zucchini Noodles. Let's get cooking. Beyond Steak Creamy Chimichurri Bowl, featuring Beyond Steak. This bowl is packed with veggies and it comes together in less than 30 minutes. This bowl is very easy for meal prep, can be prepped one day and used throughout the week. I was inspired by chimichurri, one of my favorite condiments. Bright, acidic, packed with herbs, used on grilled meats and fish, commonly used in Argentina. Common ingredients used in chimichurri: parsley, cilantro, some shallots, olive oil, vinegar, little salt, pepper, and chili flake. What we've done is we've added that plant-based mayo and sour cream, touch of agave, to make it nice and savory and creamy and delicious, with still having that acidic, bright foundation of the chimichurri that I love. Have our trusty Vitamix or blender. Everything will go together in one blender cup, very simple. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my parsley, the cilantro leaves. Go ahead and add my shallots, olive oil, the red wine vinegar. Do a 1/4 teaspoon of agave just for a little sweetness. Pinch of chili flake. This is what you can control. If you want it a little spicier, you could add a little more. A bit of salt, some fresh black pepper, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add our plant-based mayo and plant-based sour cream. Just gonna go ahead and pulse it until it's all combined. I prefer to leave a little bits of the herbs. I like the color. Of course, you always need to taste it. Check your level of salt, check your level of acid, see if you'd like to adjust it to your liking. Yeah, it's exactly how I like it. It's bright, acidic, packed with herbs, as I mentioned, but with the addition of the plant-based sour cream and mayonnaise, it's so creamy. It's gonna make this dish really sing. Before we go ahead and sear our steak, we are gonna go ahead and roast our veggies. I prefer to toss everything in a bowl. Feel free to dump it on the sheet tray if you'd rather and drizzle and sprinkle, but I prefer to use a bowl. So we'll go ahead and add our red onions, mini bell peppers. I give it a healthy drizzle of olive oil, fresh black pepper, and some salt. Use your hands or toss the bowl if you like. Just want to make sure you evenly coat all the vegetables. Dump them on the tray, just spread them out a little bit. Then very simple, these will go in and out of the oven at 400 for 4 to 5 minutes. Have a saute pan here, heat it up to medium-high heat. I'm gonna go ahead and add some olive oil. Let it heat up for about a second, and go ahead and add in my Beyond Steak. Beyond Steak is an incredibly convenient product to cook. Cooks very well from frozen, and in only 5 minutes can be prepared and ready for whatever meal you'd like to have it. As I'm sure most of you already know, has no cholesterol, less saturated fat, and 21 grams of protein, which is pretty amazing. Once you cook this product, it's pretty cool. It also holds well in the fridge, and you can eat it cold. Add it to salads or wraps if you'd like. As you can see, we have some beautiful caramelized notes now, some nice browning, and it's smelling really delicious. It's been about 5 minutes. Beyond Steak is done. We're gonna pull it off the stove and make our Beyond Steak Creamy Chimichurri Bowl. These fresh veggies are really what help the dish sing. We have enough here to make 4. It's a great meal prep recipe we've provided. I'm gonna go ahead and make 1 for myself. First, I'm gonna go ahead and add my beautiful fresh greens. Put a nice base in the bottom here. Then, I'm gonna go ahead and add the roasted vegetables. Again, I'm adding enough for 1, but this would be for 4. Let's go ahead and add our protein-rich quinoa. We'll add some cucumbers, some awesome organic carrots. Then, let's go ahead and put the superstar, the Beyond Steak, right on top. I'm gonna go ahead and add the dressing. It's a great consistency. I'm just gonna drizzle it right all over it here. Feel free to toss it in a bowl if you'd like, or if you are making 4, just go ahead and dump everything into a large mixing bowl at home. Go ahead and toss it all up, and then you can plate and serve everyone at home already mixed. At this point, I'm gonna go for a little bit of salt, some fresh pepper, that nice acidic punch that I love. Squeeze a lime all over it. Sometimes I add a little drizzle of olive oil too, just for a little extra nice fatty shine on top. And that is it, the Beyond Steak Creamy Chimichurri Bowl. That is so good. That dressing is amazing. Works great with the steak. Personally, I've made this dressing and I dunk pizza in it, I dunk French fries in it, raw carrots I dunk in it. So this dressing works really well with our steak. Also holds for a few days, so if you want to use it for other things in the house, for the kids or for your family, it's a great dressing and it does hold well. That is our Beyond Steak Creamy Chimichurri Bowl. Beyond Beef Ginger Chili Zucchini Noodles. Here in front of me, we have all the ingredients needed to make the dish, starting of course with the star, our Beyond Beef. We also have these super hearty vegetables we've selected that make it very easy for meal prep. They hold well in the fridge once they've been cut. Gonna take all these ingredients over to the wok, cook them up, hit it with a little bit of our sauce here. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to make the zucchini noodles. You can buy these in the store fresh, already oodled, frozen or fresh. I would prefer if you bought fresh. The frozen tend to drop a lot of water and dilute the dish and dilute the sauce. So if you wanna have fun and make it, that's what I like to do. We're gonna show you how to do that right here. So you can see the spiralizer is doing its job, making beautiful zucchini noodles for us. You can pick up a spiralizer online or at your local market, which are quite reasonably priced. But these are really fun to make. I know my nephew loves to do this, he's 6. I like to have butternut squash, nice and sweet. This is nice too, because you'll find butternut nice and sweet at the end of fall or winter. Sometimes you can get it year round. Zucchini, you know, you will be able to get it in the summertime more, super fresh. Wow, these are super cool. So you can switch them up, use one, use the other, or use both, but we like to have both for a nice pop of color and a little variation in flavor as well. Let's head to the stove and cook our beef. We have 1 pound of Beyond Beef here. Have my wok, medium to high heat. I'm gonna go ahead and add some grapeseed oil. Has a nice high smoke point. We use a wok. You could most definitely use a large saute pan. You can hear the oil's heating up pretty quickly. I'm just gonna go ahead and very simply just dump it all right in. And it's gonna cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm gonna break it up as I go. Looking to get some nice caramelized notes. Cooks just like animal beef would. Very, very simple. Packed with protein, of course. Great thing about this product that I love personally, being gluten-free, is it has no gluten. Of course, as with all our products, no GMOs. There is no soy in Beyond Beef as well. So about another minute and a half, you're gonna start to see some nice color. Then we'll go ahead and add half of our ginger, half of our garlic, and a little bit of that nice Thai chili. You can see starting to get some nice browning. I'm gonna go ahead and add the ginger, garlic, and chili like we talked about. That'll only cook for about a minute. I'm gonna go ahead here and add half of the garlic, half of our peeled grated ginger, pinch of the Thai chilies. And we have some good oil in the pan already, so it helps it get a nice caramelization and a nice sear to the vegetables that we've just added. Feel free to just drizzle a little more oil if it needs help. You can see it's breaking up nice. Again, this is barely a minute. And then we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of the sauce. Turn up the heat 10 seconds. Just let it all come together, and then I'm gonna immediately remove it from the heat. It's gonna retain all that nice sauce. And I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it from the heat immediately. We're gonna go ahead and cook our fresh vegetables in the same pan. I'm gonna start by adding some grapeseed oil. Has a nice higher smoke point, so the vegetables will not burn. Pretty simple sequence. We're gonna go ahead and start with our sliced onions. Add a little salt and pepper. Just gonna cook these for about 30 seconds. Let them get nice and soft and sweet. We're layering all the vegetables because, of course, some vegetables are a little thicker, more coarse. Some require longer cooking, less cooking, so there's a reason why you're gonna add them in this order. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the broccoli and snap peas, and these will cook for about 1 to 2 minutes. I'm gonna put a little drizzle on top. And with the wok or saute pan, you just wanna make sure you're moving your vegetables around, keeping it on that medium heat. coming up on a couple minutes now. I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the garlic and ginger. All right. Gonna add a touch more grapeseed oil in there. I'm getting ready to add the zucchini noodles and our butternut squash noodles. Those will only cook for about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna steam with a little bit of water to make sure that they're cooked through, but still al dente. I can smell the aromatics, I can smell the garlic, I can smell the ginger. About time, I'm gonna go ahead now and add our zoodles, or our zucchini noodles and butternut squash noodles. Add a little more salt on top there. Let's make sure all the vegetables are coated and married together in some nice flavor here. Again, we used the same pan, so it did have some bits of that sauce. You have a little bit of that flavor, but I prefer them to be bright, vibrant, super fresh, nice and lightly cooked where you can taste the flavor. About 30 seconds coming up. Go ahead and add a quarter cup of water and really turn that heat up. Give everything a quick steam to make sure it's thoroughly cooked. This water will cook off quite quickly. Personally, I would taste the broccoli first. Make sure it's cooked through. And it is. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the wok, head over and plate the dish. And we're back. We're gonna go ahead and assemble our Beyond Beef ginger chili zucchini noodles. We have enough here to feed 4 people, so 3 of my colleagues and I are gonna eat. I'm gonna put one bowl together for you. Go ahead and take about a quarter of the vegetables out and load up our bowl. We're gonna add the beef right on top. Add a little bit extra sauce. I like a little bit extra sauce. I like spicy, so let's go ahead and add a little bit of sambal, a little bit of sesame garnish, some nice green onions. And there we have it. Gonna go ahead and take a bite. If you are making for a crowd, feel free to just dump everything in a saute pan, toss it all together. That's good. Sweet, spicy, savory, and you still have that nice texture from the fresh vegetables. What a great dish. Thanks for watching. Leave us a comment and let us know what you'd like us to make next. For all of our recipes, including these, head over to beyondmeat.com.